Hey, how y'all doing? How's it going? Rant and chill. I plan on chilling. It's open mic. It's an open mic night. We'll see how we will see what happens here. Really, it's gonna be a grab bag of issues and grievances and things. What Rant and Chill is about is obviously ranting about something or just getting something off your chest, whatever it is. Obviously, when I do a lot of solo shows, which I do quite a bit on Rant and Chill, because it's what I have a lot on my mind, a lot that I want to talk about. I'm not afraid to touch on controversial subjects, but it doesn't have to be controversial. Feel free to hop in at any time in the Discord or on Skype, and whatever is your grievance, we will talk about that. Whatever it's a grievance or drama or some sort of issue you want to talk about, we will get into that. It could be something small. It could be a personal thing. Obviously, you don't want to mention family names or anything. It could be a work-related thing. Obviously, you don't want to give out too many details, but that's okay. Just whatever it is that's on your mind. You just want to vent. Consider me like, really just consider me like a friend here, or someone you can talk to and vent about things without having to worry about, repercussions. I mean, it could be anything, man. Shit. All right, let me throw in the link there in the chat. First, let me make sure I'm actually in Discord. I am. Cool. All right. Let me throw the link in the chat. I see Lewis J. Skoldnik. Hey, how's it going, man? That link there will take you to the general chat. Okay? If you are interested. There's also a call-in number that people can use to call in directly. It's not my personal number. It's a Skype number. You call that, and we can talk about whatever it is you want, whatever's on your mind, man. If you want to rant about it. In the meantime, though, what am I going to get into? What do we talk about? Is it just a bunch of dead air while we're waiting? No. Actually, what I want to do is have a cigar here and crack open a Ziegenbock. Let's talk about... Oh, I want to do this. Minimum wage. Let's talk about that shit. Because Biden's been talking about what he plans on doing. Like day one, immediately. He has a sort of COVID relief. He has a sort of relief package planned already. That's going to give millions to like special programs, special progressive programs. The package is also going to provide relief for cities that have been ravaged by the coronavirus and probably also by the peaceful protests we saw during the summer. Okay. They're going to get their bailout. Everything we've been seeing is almost as if it was by design. Everything. And it's so just wow. How it works. But one of the things he wants to do is increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour nationwide. Many people applaud that and say, yes, finally happens. A living wage. But hold on here. Hold on. Look, I get the good intentions. I get that people really want to think, with their heart and do what feels right. Yeah, everybody having a living wage. But let's be real here. Like, the jobs you had when you were in high school, and like early community college or early college days, those were not careers. Those were not jobs those were definitely not jobs that would provide a living wage. Those are jobs where you'd be living at home, or you'd be living in a dorm, or you'd be living in an apartment with other people, right? You wouldn't have the house with the white picket fence or anything like that. No. You would be getting by, but you'd be because those jobs are like, low entry, like anyone can work them sort of jobs. Like $15 an hour for what? Like fast food workers? People at McDonald's and Burger King, Taco Bell, $15 an hour. $15 an hour. Wow. You're like, oh, what's the problem? What's the problem there? Come on. Why are you against people making a living wage? No, I understand people making a living wage. Sure, go ahead and do that. But the thing is, this $15 an hour increase, what it's going to end up doing is actually less people are going to be working, at least full time anyway. Because, see, the language is so far, Biden is saying no full-time employee. No full-time employee. That's the language of his rhetoric so far, right? No full-time employee should be should be struggling to make the living wage. So I wonder if employees were like part-time, if there was like some sort of exception or something, to the rule. But see, that's what's going to happen anyway. With this $15 an hour increase, if the minimum wage is $15 an hour, what's going to happen is companies are going to lay off people. They're going to have a smaller workforce. You don't have to take my word for it. It's not like I'm speaking Greek or Japanese over here. I'm speaking the truth. You know it to be true. In fact, if you need facts to support that, all you have to do is look at what I think 2016, a little bit around that time. There was increases in wage for McDonald's. They increased the minimum wage, I think, to, what was it? I can't recall the number, but it doesn't necessarily matter. I think it might have been 15 in some areas, but it doesn't necessarily matter. What's important is the wage increase, the minimum wage increase. And what did McDonald's do afterwards? They fired people. They reduced their workforce because, okay, if the government's gonna say, all right, McDonald's or Burger King or Taco Bell, you're gonna have to pay your employees $15 an hour. McDonald's will be like, well, then I'm gonna get rid of half my people or all my people. I'm just gonna have like 2 people in the freaking store. That's it. So whereas that company or let's say McDonald's. Let's stick with McDonald's. A bunch of chains nationwide, right? I gotta think every McDonald's restaurant has like a number of employees. Just imagine that number being reduced, drastically reduced. So where it was employing a handful of people, now it's employing less than that. What? Now you have more unemployed people. You got people trying to compete and fight for that $15 minimum wage job because they can't get into it. Imagine that. Imagine a job like Burger King or McDonald's being something that really competitive, really hard to get into because they're all taken up, they're all full. And the company that doesn't want to hire any more people. I mean, but people don't see that. They don't think that's going to happen. They want to be all dreamy, be like, no, that's not going to happen. But it literally has happened, and it does happen. There's articles like in the New York Times where after the increase of minimum wage, they were fired. And they would say they're a victim of being fired for no reason. Yeah, you could be fired for no reason. You could be let go. Yes, you can, depending on where you live, what state you're in. Having a job is not a guaranteed right. I don't know what these people think. It's crazy. But we're talking about increasing the minimum wage for what job has the minimum wage? A job that still has the minimum wage is a what? Right? Like usually fast food places are very low entry level places to work at. All right. I mean, those aren't intended for careers. You're not supposed to build a life off of that. There's people that do. Okay, they try to. Well, I mean, that is the outcome. That is the product of their decisions, right? Like, you're supposed to go to school. You're supposed to learn trades or learn skills, get an education that can help you advance your way up in the workforce, whatever it is. That way you can earn more. All right. That way you're not dependent on flipping burgers and chicken fries or, God dang. You know what, though? I can remember, like, when I worked at Whataburger when I was in high school, I actually made more at Whataburger than I did, than my friends did when they were at, like, Taco Bell or McDonald's, because Whataburger actually paid more than the minimum wage then. I don't know what they pay now. When I got a job. I went from Whataburger to working at EB Games, and they paid minimum wage. I took that pay cut, though, because that was cool. Oh, man, I've been working at a game store. Dumb fucking decision. All right. Jesus. Imagine people in retail getting paid $15 an hour, right? Someone at Best Buy being paid $15 an hour to ring you up. Yeah, those are jobs that are going to be cut off. Those are jobs that are going to be done with. There's no way in hell Best Buy or any of those brick and mortar stores don't put that cost onto the customer. There's no way in hell they don't. You know for a fucking fact they're going to do that shit. And people will be like, oh, but it's not going to be that much. What are you talking about? It is always that much. There's always inflation. All right, so you increase it to $15 an hour. Okay, good. Now things are going to go up. Yay. Right? Pterodactyl, who's going to want to pay a 15-year-old with zero experience $15 an hour? Exactly. That's the thing. And if 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds are working at fast food, that is the job for them. When I see a 30-year-old working at McDonald's, and I saw that when I was working at Whataburger. Yeah, okay. So, guys, I grew up in Texas. Been in Texas pretty much all my life, okay? When I was working at Whataburger, there was guys there that were like in their 30s. I mean, there was, women there that were like, they had kids and they were working there. That's where they ended up in life. I don't know if they didn't want to hustle harder and try to get another job or something, but they got that job and they stayed there and they just stopped looking. They just stopped looking. Try to go for the pay raise and all that stuff. But like I said, I mean, Whataburger, it paid a little bit more than McDonald's. I think, if I remember correctly, I want to say this was about 2001, right? 2001. They paid around, I think, $9 an hour. That's like what I think I want to say about $2 or $3 more than what the minimum wage was back then. I want to say maybe just $2. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember too much. But still, that's not the career. And I know some people are like, well, but MrDeadman, there's a flyer out the drive-thru that says start your career at Jack in the Box. They're hiring now. Like you think that's legitimate? Like you see a flyer, an advertisement for a job at McDonald's or Jack in the Box saying, "Hey, start your career here," and then you're going to want to start your career there. That's it. Like that's your aspiration. That's your goal in life, is to work at McDonald's or Jack in the Box. Like all your life. Come on, man. You know what, too, Pterodactyl? You kind of remind me. So when I was working at the psych facility that I don't think I'm even allowed to really name, really, due to stuff. But anyway, when I was working there, I was a mental health tech, and I would pretty much manhandle, wrangle psychotic teenagers when they have their breakout moments and put them in a seclusion room. Me and other guys, because usually they do require a lot sometimes. For like $9 an hour, more than the minimum wage. But if they're just going to increase if they're going to increase like the minimum wage to 15, what about something like that? Would the jobs that were like $9 an hour go up to I don't know, like $18 an hour, $20 an hour? There's no way. What? People just think like money just like print, like just like you just fire up a printer and it just prints out money and that's just fine. Dude, it's gonna inflate like fucking crazy. This is a fucking trap. This is a fucking goddamn trap. I could not imagine getting paid $20 an hour to restrain kids and throw them in the seclusion room. Now, without everything else going up in costs. Man, you got to think the rates of that facility would go up, most definitely, you know? But these kids are fucking dreamy. They like I said, good intentions. They're thinking with their heart. They want everybody to have that living wage. But it's not feasible or realistic depending on where you work, man. Like, it's not my fault. It's not our fault that you wasted your time getting a gender studies degree. You know, like when these kids, they go to college and they get their degree in gender studies or some other nonsense that makes no sense, that is not applicable in any way. So they're left with getting a job at Starbucks or some fast food job or retail. And they want that to be the living wage and to be able to pay off their student loans off that work. Good luck. Good fucking luck on that. And the colleges are to blame on that too. I remember going to college and no matter what degree you choose, they'll always say, oh, but yeah, you can get a good job with that. I remember when I went to community college for a music degree. Don't quiz me on anything music related. All right, don't quiz me on that. I couldn't even fucking tell you right now. But I went to that program a little bit, and before I did though, I was like, wait, so this will help me get a job? Like, what sort of jobs can I get with a music degree? They're like, oh yeah, you can get some good jobs. You know, they're talking about like in a studio and stuff, and stuff. It sounded cool. When I got very naive, very young, naive, and I got into it, and a couple months into the program, I was like, so what kind of jobs can I get with this? They're like, well, you could work as a teller at a bank, or you could work as a manager at a guitar center, maybe. What? I don't need a music degree to be a bank teller. What? And they're probably not going to fucking hire me. Be like, well, it says here music. Like you play guitar? It's like, yeah. Are you good with money? Not really, man. You know, come on, man. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. But yeah, these kids, they go into these programs to get these useless degrees, and they haven't. Oh my God, their heads filled with so much useless knowledge. That's being nice about it, right? Being light about it. I mean, you could say that they've been programmed in certain ways anymore now, with all sorts of nonsense. But they go out and leave these universities with like useless information that's not applicable to anything. It's not going to help you win sales. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you in sales. It's not going to help you sell cars. It's not going to help you get into any blue collar work. It's not going to help you get up at the corporate ladder. None of that stuff. What? No one cares about your degrees of feminist gender studies shit. Okay, you can go around trying to educate people about 27 fucking genders, all right? But it's not going to help you get a job. And that's why I think we're seeing this here, this demand for an increase for $15 an hour to make a living wage. But what's going to happen is this. The amount of people that are actually employed in the lower sector is going to decrease because the companies cannot afford it, and that's a fact. You don't have to take my word for it. Like I said, you can see it already in the headlines. McDonald's laid off after a wage increase. But there was also a study in 2019 by the Congressional Budget Office, and they found that raising the federal minimum wage from the current rate of $7 to $25 an hour to $15 an hour, even if done incrementally, would likely result in more than 1.3 million jobs lost. Wow. Man. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Pterodactyl, I hate Guitar Center. Those employees bum rushing the fuck out of you. Can't even browse in peace. Yeah. Guitar Center. The only time I was really in there, I'll go to play around with the pedals. I'd be like that annoying customer. I wouldn't buy anything there. I'd just be testing out the amps and stuff. Playing all the typical stuff that everyone plays, like Smoke on the Water and, you know, some Nirvana, some shit, you know? Basic guitar stuff. Oh, look, man, I can play Iron Man. But I'm really just playing that one riff of Iron Man, you know? Playing some Black Sabbath. I would hate working at a guitar store. How many people go in there playing Stairway to Heaven? God, I'd want to kill myself. Yeah, imagine. You don't need a degree for that job. You just need to be willing to sell people on guitars and amps and stuff. Okay. You just need to be a good salesperson, really. Okay. And that's the thing. Oh, the other thing I didn't say about this, what Biden is proposing, is that not only would it increase the minimum wage, but if I'm reading this right, it's also going to get rid of the exception that, let's say, restaurants are places that use tips, that include tips in the wage. So they're going to get rid of that exception, which means, I don't know if you know this, but when you know, waiters or waitresses or places where they use tips, you know, for their wage, they're paid less in that, you know, an hour. They have a lower hourly wage because they also receive tips. Now they can make bank on those tips. They can make pretty good money on those tips, and that does happen. Oh yeah, sure, you have to work your ass off. You have to be nice and personable and actually have good skills and, you know, interacting with people and all that stuff. But if that's gonna go away, so now they're making $15 an hour on top of tips. You know for damn sure those restaurants are not gonna use tips. Fuck that shit. No, tipping would be gone. There'd be no tipping. It would die out real fast. Besides, it'd fucking kill the restaurants. I think it would. I mean, a place where the wait staff is paid $15 an hour. Let's say Gringos or some Mexican place paid $15 an hour. They're gonna have fewer waiters. They're gonna have fewer wait staff, and which means it's gonna take even longer for you to get your food, and the food is gonna be much more expensive. Yay! There we go. And for those that say it's not, it's simple fucking mathematics. What do you mean it's not? Businesses want to make money. If you're telling the business that they're forced to pay more for their employees, well, they're going to offset that cost somehow, right? Come on. Yeah, pterodactyl. It's like what, $2.75? Yeah, it's joke money. It's not even livable. You know, you really have to hustle for the tip money. But a lot of it, though, when they make the tip money, they don't claim it on their taxes. They're probably supposed to. Of course, they're supposed to legally, but it's cash. So who's really gonna know, right? Come on. If you claim cash that you receive, come on now. There's no receipt to that shit. Come on. No receipt, didn't happen. Don't come to me about tax advice, though. And it's going to kill small business, too. Small business owners, like, they're not going to have the money for this shit. They're not. Most definitely not. Going to crush them. Going to hurt them. Going to bleed them. But this is the plan. This is Biden's plan. He's going to increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Lovely. So there's be more people on government assistance. Cool. Cool, bro. More people dependent on unemployment for a little while until that dries up. And then just, I don't know, singing dope or some shit. Fuck, I don't know. Start grow up. I have no idea. Fuck, I couldn't tell you anymore. I don't know. But, okay. Once again, reminder, guys, this is an open mic stream. Open mic rant and chill where, hey, if you have an issue or grievance or something you want to rant about, talk about, get off your chest, feel free to call in. Let me go and throw in the, this is the Discord link, okay? You can also call in directly. Yeah, sure, I guess I see your phone number, but no one else would. I don't dox, I don't do that stuff, don't worry about that. Art, I could give you a Skype link as well. So many ways. Let's see. While I'm waiting for anyone to entertain that, we can get into some other stuff. We could get into how, what? Oh, that this inauguration isn't happening. Well, I mean, Joe Biden's going to have an inauguration, but there's no parade. I don't think there's going to be any sort of celebration at all. I think the speech, the inauguration speech, is going to be done by like Zoom call or something. There's 25,000 National Guardsmen. 25,000. They're deployed. They've been approved, and they are deployed. You got 7,000 in Washington, D.C. And others, like going into various states, or Arizona, Colorado, Delaware, all that. I mean, they are ramping up. Security is high. Security is so fucking high right now. So I have to say, if they have that many armed guards, National Guardsmen there, keeping it safe, keeping it locked down and secure, then why not go ahead and have some sort of inauguration speech? What is the problem? What is the fear? What is the worry? Like, I don't understand this level of fear and paranoia. Do they think, let's go down the logic that maybe they're really afraid of MAGA supporters, which I don't believe that. I'll tell you why. But let's say they're really afraid of MAGA supporters. What do you think is going to happen? Like, do they actually think like MAGA supporters are like going to like ramp up and storm again and are planning some big operation? There's nothing being discussed. There's Donald dot win. Nothing's being discussed about that. In fact, if anything, on the contrary, they're very aware that there's been these flyers and messages and posts on social media, like on Facebook and Twitter, about trying to get people to go back out there. But these flyers and posts scream of propaganda, scream of like, if you were to see these things, they look like something from some sort of Marxist poster. I kid you not. Just even the font and the coloring. He got a red background with yellow font and yellow lettering, and diagonal like that with a strong fist. You know, it looks really crazy. I was like, okay. And what's the other thing? Like do they actually think like what MAGA supporters have like snipers on the rooftops going to be sniping, or that maybe they have access to like drone strike information or drone information? And like, I don't know what the fear is. Like, if that many armed people there, that many National Guardsmen, Biden should be able to do some sort of speech there. After all, he's the most voted for president of ever, right? I mean, shit. What's he afraid of? What's he afraid of? But like, oh, but the MAGA supporters, they're terrorists. They raided the Capitol. Okay. You go tell yourself, convince yourself that they're terrorists. And that whole scene wasn't just a giant fucking bullshit. I disavow what happened. Most people disavow what happened there at the Capitol, okay? But let's be real here. As more evidence comes out. Yeah, okay. You had some pissed off people out there. Very fucking enraged that they can't fucking question the goddamn election. The Democrats, Hillary Clinton, was pissed off when she lost in 2016. She spent 4 fucking years questioning the legitimacy of Donald Trump and I don't care how you feel about him, but that's a fucking fact. That's what happened. She spent 4 fucking years crying about that shit. The Democrats spent 4 fucking years questioning the legitimacy of his presidency, of his election. Oh. But now when it's our turn, but now when it's the other side's turn, now we can't, now you can't, and now it's unlawful, now it's illegal to do that, now it's forbidden to do that. No. You can't even talk about it. The courts won't even hear it. No one will hear it because the media is running with it. Don't worry, it's the safest election ever, blah, blah, but no one will hear the grievance at all. So yeah, you got all those people there. They're pissed off and mad about it. Fucking A, they are. Fucking A, they are. Of course, more information comes out. And you realize, wait a second. There might have been some feds there. There might have been some fucking feds there. Now, I'm not excusing any MAGA supporters, Trump supporters that went ahead and decided to be fucking retarded. A fucking idiot. Right? I'm willing to call out my own. I'm willing to do that. I think a lot of us on the right are. But the left ain't. The left doesn't call out their own at all. I don't see that shit. I don't see that fucking shit going on. Nah. So I'm saying, yeah, it's a fucked up situation. But what they definitely didn't do, you didn't see them go in there in mass and flipping the shit, burning it down. There was a few people there. I think I saw that was walking around with zip ties as if he was looking for some bullshit, looking to call some shit. Okay, nice. But what he didn't see them flipping shit around, burning everything fucking down. Besides, you look at how they got in there, how they were let in. The police just opened the door. Open up. Come on in. And anymore, like I said, I really think it was a giant fucking op. I really do. We're gonna find more information later on this year, probably very soon. It was today we found out one of the guys there was actually BLM. John Sullivan. Why was he there? And he wasn't there because of BLM. He was there because the feds got him. So, anyway, I know I went into the weeds there about MAGA and Trump supporters being terrorists. I don't think they're worried about them. I think they're maybe somehow the FBI has some information about, as Pterodactyl says in the chat, a militia group, maybe. In fact, I found an article here. I haven't had a chance to read over it, but talk about how they're talking about how the Boogaloo Boys are they're just concerned and worried that the Boogaloo Boys are going to do something, and that they. Let's see. Let me read this part here. Let's see. The Boogaloo Boys don't appear interested in fighting for Donald Trump. They tend to despise him, mostly because they think he panders to the police. But for the past year, Boogaloo boys all over the United States have been cheering on the country's breakdown. Sounds like Antifa, but okay. Waiting for the moment when the nihilistic memes will come to life and the country would devolve into bloody chaos. It's hard to know how serious to take the Boogaloo threat. Some are likely just joking when they shitpost about shooting cops or yeeting alphabet boys, killing government law enforcement, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, it goes into detail here, and actually has some names here. Let's see. It goes on to say, some of the Boogaloo boys, she told me, let's see, some of the Boogaloo boys are accelerationists. Okay. Also sounds like Antifa. Like, I have not seen the Boogaloo boys actually go out and do anything. What are they talking about? Have y'all seen that? I haven't seen that shit. What? Last year we saw accelerationists. We saw that. What? Okay. If that's what's going to happen, if we're going to see the Boogaloo boys out there this Sunday start flipping shit and burning shit, I'll be surprised. I'll be fucking surprised. Like, are they really afraid of that? Are they? Maybe they are. Maybe that's why they have so many National Guard, because it is a quite big number, right? I mean, we're talking about 25,000 National Guard deployed. Okay. Wow. Wow. So either there is some intel, some information from stuff that we don't know about, maybe something's being organized, maybe on Telegram or something. Let's see. Let's see if this article would tell us anything about any threats here. Okay. Yeah, normally I read through these articles before, that way I'm not reading it live, because I hate that thing. If someone just reads an article live and comments on that stuff, you know, I like to know about it beforehand. But this was sort of like, you know, just this particular part was sort of last minute. Let's see. Well, let's get through this. Let's just pick this part here. Let's see. Aaron Swinson, a 36-year-old from Texas, appears to have been especially moved by a death here, reportedly posted. Okay, I'm trying to see if I want to see if the article talks about them organizing. That's what I want to look at. I don't care about them describing the Boogaloo boys and all that stuff. Okay. McNabb says, as the Boogaloo boys drew attention, white supremacist groups, mostly on the messaging app Telegram, co-opted by low aesthetic. But in Facebook groups, there were a number of Boogaloo was huge compared with the number on Telegram. And that's the thing. Like, that's funny how they went after Parler for... it's funny how they went after Parler, shut it down for not doing anything about its problematic stuff, which its posts weren't really that bad. Facebook is where most people organize anyway. And now Facebook is in the hot water, you know? Did they have anything planned? All right, let me read this last three paragraphs here. This might be interesting. It's the FBI warning, which was dated December 29, describes nationwide rallies planned for January 17th. The bulletin refers to Boogaloo boys who have shown a willingness to commit violence in supporting of their ideology. That says that Boogaloo boys in Minnesota went to the State House to perform reconnaissance. They reportedly discuss blowing up a building that police might be able to use as a sniper location in the event of a gun battle. Oh, okay. Just before the FBI bulletin became public, to come across a Boogaloo website that was promoting the January 17th rallies I wasn't sure what to make of it. A tweet from Boogaloo linked account mentioned the rallies, includes a hashtag of the name, the woman that was shot at the U.S. Capitol. It goes on to say, the quotes, "Remember what happened today," the tweet reads, "learn from it, bring the same energy." It claims that the people will be at every American Capitol as part of the largest armed protest to ever take place on American soil. I doubt that. Really? What? Man, press X to doubt on that shit. I mean, do what? That just sounds like a bunch of fluff. Oh my god. So, is that the reason why they have 25,000 National Guards guys approved? Of course they'll buy into it. They buy into it. Look at what's happening now. You know, with the Capitol raid, you have Anita Sarkeesian. I said Anita Sarkeesian. Oh my god, I meant AOC. Sorry. Wow, that gave away my little link there. Gave away what I was gonna do with that. But AOC is acting like her life was on the line, that she was so close to death, that she was so close to dying. Her life was in jeopardy. She didn't know what was going to happen. She was in fear of her life. She feared for her life even around her people. Because she didn't know. She couldn't trust him. It's like, okay. But you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of someone like Anita Sarkeesian or Zoe Quinn. Remember that? I hate referencing Gamergate shit. I do. It's so fucking stupid. But because of the baggage. But it reminds me of them because they also, hey, any moment they can, if they could jump on that bomb threat, or if they can exaggerate some sort of threat, they will definitely do it. They will definitely do it for the attention. Yeah. I mean, they were not even close. Their lives were fine. They were all escorted down to the secret tunnel basement shit. Which was funny. Remember when the White House was being sieged by BLM and Antifa? And they were laughing at Trump for being in the basement. So, but now we're not supposed to be laughing when all the Congress people, Congresswomen and men were on the floor looking like they're about to shit themselves. No, I laughed at that. Look, I disavow the raid. But don't misunderstand me. Just because I disavow the raid doesn't mean I see congressmen and women as people. They're not. They're fucking scum. They're fucking slime monsters, swamp monsters. So seeing them shit themselves, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yo, let me on. All right. Well, hey. Let me throw in the Discord link. Let me on. Okay, here's the Discord link, okay? Use this link. That link will take you to the general chat, and I'll throw you into the main one. This is open mic night, okay? Here on Rant and Chill. Whatever you want to talk about, you can talk about. We'll get into any sort of grievance or issue, whatever it is you want. If you have a problem with something I do or whatever, that's fine too. But I'll entertain that for a little while. It's good to be the king. The king of this little kingdom. I'm just messing. Oh, Darkness says I'm a band guy. When I was talking to, I don't know. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess let me unban you for this. Okay. One moment. Now I have to do stuff in the Discord server. Alrighty. Server settings. We're doing it live right now. So while I'm doing this, guys, how do you feel about... Well, how do you feel about the minimum wage going up? How do you feel about the $15 an hour increase? Huh? Dark Ninja, I don't see you on the ban list. Unless you have a different account name, I don't see you on the ban list. I do not see that there. Furry, yes, you're banned too? I mean, I don't know about that. Who are you? The only people I really banned were like, they were just annoying. They were just annoying. Like, you could say whatever you want. I just have, okay, let's see. Let's see. If you're a furry, that's fine. I just asked that you don't post furry porn. Okay, you could say that for Phantom Organization server. You know. Let's see. Well, I don't see Furry S or Dark Ninja banned here. I mean, when you click on the link, does it work? Or no? Man, this song is pretty badass. That's cool. Or you can also call in directly. That phone number does work. It goes to my Skype account. There's that. Whatever you want to talk about, man, you can talk about it. I'm fine with that. Fear Factory? It sounds like Fear Factory, huh? It's actually a more metal version of a Mega Man X3 song. Actually, Mega Man X3 or X2, I can't remember. The Flame Stag stage. Fire Horse. But it is selling Fear Factory, doesn't it? The percussion right there. Yeah, $15 an hour. It sounds nice, sure, good intentions, but it's going to, dude, it's gonna fuck people over. They don't realize it. They don't understand. They don't get it. Because there could be people are gonna be laid off. The companies that can't pay for it are just, they're gonna be crushed, right? Furry, yes, you try too, man. We can have a furry. But what? Here's your chance. Try to really convert me to furryism. Prices will just go up. Prices will go up. And let's say like Wendy's or McDonald's or whatever, they're gonna be like, wait. I have like 20 employees at this store. No, I don't need that many. I think I could probably go with maybe 10. And like bare bone operations and using automation to replace. And that's already happening. You see that at McDonald's. You see the touchscreens. All they need is a person on the grill. That one person making $15 an hour with the management overseas to take care of returns and all that stuff. But we're getting more inflation, right? The link doesn't work for you? What does it say, man? Does it like... All right, hold on. Like, I looked at the ban list, and your name isn't even on there. All right. I mean, what does it say when you click on it? It shouldn't say you're banned. Oh, there you are. All right, let me bring you in. Okay. All right, I brought Dark Ninja into the Dead Man's Tome voice chat. I need to change the name of that. Oh, he left. Well, he left. He joined, but then he left. Well, you gotta stay in the VC for it to work. And what our beef is between you and Kaiser, you guys can take care of it later, I guess. I don't know. If there's still any beef, I have no idea. And if anyone else wants to hop in, feel free to. Uppercut Grandma, please answer the question. Answer the question. I want an answer, damn it. I'll answer that question. What is the question? Am I going to have to scream over you? Yeah, but here's a Discord link. Hop in. Mom's Ravioli. Hey, what's up? It's the open mic night. Really, any topic. I talked about $15 an hour, how it's going to fuck a lot of people over, and they just don't realize it. Because, you're going to get inflation, cost of living is going to go up. Which is fun. They increase the minimum wage so people have a living wage, but then it's just, the living... what you need for a living wage just goes up. Come on now. If 15-year-olds at McDonald's are making $15 an hour, let's see. If I was McDonald's, I was like, if they're full-time employees, they have to have benefits on top of the 15. I'm just get a bunch of part-time employees. I'm gonna get rid of all of my full-time employees. Actually, yeah, you're fired. Y'all are all fired. You high school kids, you're okay. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be some good. Okay, Dark Ninja, you stay there. Don't leave. Okay. And Mom's Ravioli is there too. Cool. All right, Dark Ninja, can you hear me?
Wait.
All right, I can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
Sweet.
All right. So, Dark Ninja, you are on Rant and Chill. This is open mic night. Is there something on your mind that you want to talk about?
Yeah, well, first off, I was going to talk about the minimum wage thing that you were talking about, but
Sure.
First off, I have no issues with Kaiser. I think these past couple of days we do disagree in a lot of things, but I don't have any issues with him, but I don't think he has any issues with me. So
okay,
I think we squashed it, whatever the beef we had, and that was all in the past and shit like that. I mean, it was a long story short, or I can't even talk. It was a long story, so I mean, I don't want to get into that, but I just wanted to go ahead and bring up like the $15 minimum wage that Biden is trying to introduce.
right.
I don't think it's fair for the people that are already making $15 an hour or 16 or whatever, because are their wages going to be raised like after this minimum wage like raises up?
That's a good question. That's one thing I asked too. I don't know. So yeah, if high schoolers working at McDonald's make $15 an hour, just entry job, whatever, what happens to those who are already making $15 an hour, $16 an hour, right? Does it get bumped up to 30? I don't think so. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh man. So
yeah, when I turned what was it, like 17 or 18, or I think 18, I was working at a movie theater, and I had raises, and I was making like barely like $7.75 or something like that, and they had raised the minimum wage to $7.50, and they didn't even raise my wage. I'm like, really, dude? Like, come on.
yeah.
It's not fair to those types of people.
Yeah, what's happening is the government is forcing the businesses to what the minimum payment is, what the minimum wage is. They're not saying, okay, but you also have to increase the other wages. They're not saying that. They're saying, no, we're forcing you, because we're the government, we have the guns, we can do that, that you have to start off at $15 an hour. Beyond that, all right. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll just bump everybody up to 15, and that's it. So then, what's the incentive of moving on up? What's the like? There's people who are like pipe. There's people who work pretty hard jobs for $15 an hour, $16 an hour. They could just be like, well, instead of working out in a plant or whatever, risking my life, any chance the plant could explode, or I have to climb up tall ladders and risk my life, I could just go flip burgers for the same amount of money. It's like, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, dude. And then like you got these other companies that they try to reward their employees by starting them off with a good wage. Like I could name the one. Well, I'm not going to name the one I'm working for because it is a good employer. They start their workers out as a good wage. They're very competitive with their pay. And now, now that this minimum wage is going to raise, like, I don't think they're going to raise their wage, but then they're going to have a more high turnover rate. Like, it's going to suck, dude. Like, it's going to mess up everybody. Like, I don't think. And then on top of that, you probably got these companies that will raise their prices on their product as well. Like, not going to really do any better as far as I know. I mean,
the $2, the dollar burger at McDonald's is not going to be a dollar burger anymore. Now, I don't think it's a dollar burger now. I think it costs like $2. I'm not sure, but it's going to go up. And you know what?
I think I have a different take.
From
as a European.
From Mom's Ravioli.
From European.
Okay.
I'm a communist.
Is it good? Is it good to increase everybody's wage to $15 an hour?
I think it's a easy fix to a complicated problem.
What's the
people who are very young that think that more money, more wages, it's gonna solve something. The problem with the wage thing is first you have to close corporate loopholes so they can't offshore and they can't work together as a sort of a trust, so that if you increase the minimum wage, so all of these companies now, like Dark Ninja said, increase the prices. They don't decrease the prices because they have to. They increase the prices because they can.
Right. Well, yeah.
Also,
good luck closing loopholes there. I mean, yeah. If it's cheaper for them to employ a bunch of Indian people to answer your calls when you call in, then they're going to do that, right? I mean, they have been doing that. I mean, shit, you call in for tech support. Well, what do you get? What do you get? Right? Because it's cheaper.
And also the internship abuse, which I hear is rampant in the US.
Oh yeah,
where
that's
they
right.
Get hired, half a wage.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like? And then there's like a test period, and then they get fired. But people on the right who worship GDP say, "Oh, this is good for a resume." And, "Oh my God, you have to work as a slave. This is good. This is good." No, it isn't.
Yeah.
You get so many people competing for the same job.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it, but yeah, I believe they bring them over on a internship thing, and they could pay them like half the wage, like you said, because they're not. I don't think they have to be paid a minimum wage because they're not a citizen, so they don't have to.
I mean, there is a case to be said about wage increases, because I've been keeping in touch also with the US production increases in the workforce, and it has been a tremendous increase with no increase in wages. Meanwhile, as a as a Euro poor, we just had a wage increase here of 100 euros per month, and the prices didn't go up, so it has to keep up. Yeah, it has to keep up.
Yeah, I mean, if you could adjust the wages, if you could adjust people's wage based on inflation,
productivity,
that would be good. Yeah, I'd be up for that. But it seems like
productivity.
Based on productivity, and not Well, so based on how hard they work, right? So it's something that's earned. It's not just like a flat rate of like, okay.
No, it's tied to the growth of the economy.
Okay.
And I think in the US your wages haven't increased since the 60s. I think.
Right. But if they
Well, first you have to cut the illegal immigration. That's the first part.
It seems like though, I mean, if they increase it to $15 an hour, that right there, there's no way they're just not going to increase the price of of their products to take care of that cost, right?
No, the government has to stay out of it. That's the one thing you have to agree. It has to be a natural process.
Well, that's the thing. The government's involved, saying, "Yeah, we're going to force you to increase. We're going to require you to increase minimum wage to this, and that's it."
It's a dumb solution.
Yeah, it is.
College kids.
What's probably going to end up
Biden's just.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that I also heard. I'm not totally sure about this, but it sounds like Biden wants to get rid of the exemptions for those that are that rely on tips, for a wage. I mean, they get paid next to nothing pretty much. Like their hourly wage is like $2.75 depending on where they are. So it's below minimum wage, but they also make a lot of money with tips, and that's the idea. But if they get rid of that, that means your waiters and waitresses are they're paid $15 an hour, but then hey, there's no reason to tip them now. You don't have to tip at all.
Yeah, I don't get the tip system. That's one of the things my friends have warned me. If I was ever to travel to the US, tip them for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah.
Like what the
oh
fuck?
yeah. If you don't tip them, they're gonna be fucking pissed. Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
Here's like a drink costs €5 and you pay €5. That's it.
Yep. Oh. Man.
But no, it's like a dumb left-right thing, because the left says increase the wage and the right says, oh, slave labor is good. It's an illusion. It's not gonna fix anything. It's just meant to calm people down. Okay, we're gonna increase the price to 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Right.
gonna fix
But
anything.
and like I said, it too, we see this. It's it's been in the news recently where even after the wages get increased, like the McDonald's that have already been forced to, due to local government, been forced to increase the minimum wage to $15 an hour. What do they do? They fired their staff. they reduced their staff. Like, okay, we have to pay $15 an hour. Okay, you guys are fired.
I think they're gonna reduce the staff anyways because of
Yeah.
automation.
Oh
Even
yeah,
here they
definitely.
have those
But
those iPads
But the automation makes
you
it
go there
possible
and
too. I mean, I think it pushes them. I think it pushes them faster towards automation. But
I mean, at the end of the day, all people really want is like they say, family wage. You can live with it.
yeah, a family wage. Yeah, well, not every job is meant to give you a family wage. That's
Yeah,
the,
but
that's the reality
the
of it.
myth now is that every low-skilled labor has to be treated as a McDonald's job, while in reality, most jobs are low skill. But it's been twisted into this idea that if you have a low skill or no skill job, you work at the factory, it's just physical labor. That in and of itself has to pay you nothing. It's sort of this mythology. I mean, try working 9 to 5, or maybe even more, doing physical labor and call it easy. It's not easy. It's tedious.
No. Yeah.
So what country are you from, Ravioli, if you don't mind me asking?
Soviet Union.
Oh,
Soviet Union
Estonia.
Huh.
is a communist.
Probably don't even know it. Yeah, it's in
I-
Africa.
Oh, okay. So are
No,
you?
it's not.
Oh, it's not. I don't even know where it's at.
Oh my god. Oh,
I don't know where it's at, dude.
I don't even
I'm
know.
not sure
You said
what
it's
the state is.
trolling,
Estonia.
huh?
Estonia. Estonia.
It's south from Finland, west from
Oh,
Russia.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, I see it here.
Finland.
But
Well,
now he could tell us. He talked before a little bit about the communist experience.
Yeah, fuck that.
All right. So, Dark Ninja, Mom's Ravioli. Do you guys have anything else on y'all's chest? Anything else you guys want to talk
Yeah,
about? Any other grievances you want to air?
So I was okay, so I'm jumping from stream to stream to stream, and most of the actually all the streams I've been to are liberals and their echo chambers. Let me ask you this: are you what if you don't mind me asking, who are you supporting? Are you supporting Trump? You look like the type of guy that would support Trump, but I'm not really
Because I'm
entirely
white?
sure.
Thank you, asshole.
No,
I'm
no,
just
no, no,
joking.
no, no, it's not that.
I'm joking.
Usually,
No.
usually
Oh, because I'm
liberals,
white,
they're
I'm wearing a
really
leather jacket.
Redneck.
Because,
no, dude.
because I drink two
because
on
I've
one
been talking.
Still Reserve.
Too late now.
No. Usually, when I talk to liberals, you can tell that they're liberals. Like you have an open mind. You can tell. I don't know, dude. It's not because you're white or anything, but
I was messing
I mean,
with
I'm.
you. This tiger painting. That's why. This tiger. He supported Trump.
Yeah, that's probably the tiger painting.
He supports Trump. I supported Trump. I did. It's
Thank
over
goodness,
now, though.
finally,
It's
a
over.
non-liberal stream.
It's over now, though. I mean, you know,
I'm a Bernie, bro.
You're a
there's-
Bernie.
There's still some people
But
out
there-
there that expect like
But-
some
Fuck no.
Hail Mary, but guys, it's over. It's over. Like,
But Mister, you do have to agree. There's multiple factions of Trump supporters. You got the QAnon Trump supporter. You
Oh,
got
God,
the
yeah.
moderate Trump supporter. You got the Trump supporters that are like, Trump can still pass a Hail Mary on the 20th. He can do what he pass declare martial law. You got those types of Trump supporters. You got the riot, or not the riot, the storming the Capitol Trump supporters. I'm talking like a fucking liberal. I've been talking to liberals all day. Storming the Capitals.
the
Trump
Boogaloo
supporters.
Boys,
You have
like
to
them?
agree. Do what?
Like the Boogaloo Boys.
I don't know about the Boogaloo Boys. I hear they sometimes agree with Antifa, so I'm not too sure.
I mean, we have the same shit over here. We're in Europe, but we also have this ethos of,
Oh, do you really?
support Trump? Do you? Are you a liberal? Are you a conservative?
Wait,
Yeah, it's
what does it
everywhere.
matter over there in Europe if you support Trump or not? He's not even. Y'all's,
Because a lot of the European countries follow what the US does.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's what I was about to say. I used to question that too because you have Britain. Well, I'm not gonna say country. Like the whole world follows and listens to American politics and knows what's going on because like one by one they will start following what America does.
I mean, I follow US politics more than my own. It's pretty irrelevant what's going on here.
Yeah, that's I used to like I said I used to
I mean, he
question
doesn't
it
have a
too.
choice anyway. I mean,
We had 20 years of our Democrats ruling. Then our right wing got in, and then the coalition leader was forced to back off because he said something nasty about Biden. So
Oh really?
yes,
What'd he
it goes
say?
everywhere. That he's a moron that cheated the election.
Yeah, he is though. I mean, that's
And
what I
yeah,
believe.
but our you should check our president, short-haired, like feminist bitch, female. She said, "We have to call the secret police on him. He's dangerous." And now there's a coup underway here too.
oh,
The,
really?
the daughter of your equivalent of Biden is now, I guess, the prime minister soon because they were. Like,
There's
this
someone in the
guy's
group
too
in the general
right-wing.
chat, Stone Mexican guy. I'll bring him in for a second. I know exactly what he's going to ask me. Taking my shirt off. I don't know why he's been wanting me to take my shirt off this whole time.
He wants to see your titties.
Right. Stone Mexican guy. You are on Rant and Chill. You got something you want to talk about? What's on your mind, man?
Yes. Yes. The cope is amazing. I love seeing the magatards cry. It's amazing. Trump can still do it, guys. He's still got a chance.
I don't know if you've been
Guys,
paying
Trump's
attention,
so
man.
black.
That's not what I said at all. But yeah, anyway.
No,
go-
I'm just saying that.
Okay.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan.
But
When
no,
I
I
see
mean-
Stone, when I see Stone Mexican guy, I see myself in libtard streams. Like he's in. It's
Oh, he's a
crazy.
libtard?
Well, it seems like it because he's like talking down on.
Mexican. I'm a Mexican nationalist.
Are you really?
Sweet.
Dude,
Yes.
Kaiser was barely talking about that today. You're a Mexican nationalist? Are you serious?
Yes.
No way,
The
dude.
US?
I'm all about freaking the reclamation of Aslan.
Wait, so are you?
What?
La gran,
That's
Yo, I
funny.
you know about La Gran Reconquista, right?
Viva la raza!
How do you feel about gringos in
I mean, you
Mexico?
think- We don't care as long as they're not trying to fucking act super white and they know Spanish.
I mean, are gringos in
Also
Mexico allowed to fuck Mexican women?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
We don't care. You guys understand that there's like black people and Asian people and all sorts in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
There's this black family that's been living down the street from my aunt for like 30 years.
And are you cool with that as a
yeah.
as a Mexican nationalist?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
I mean, they are
I wouldn't
contributing.
Okay, I misunderstood you. I thought he was like a Mexican, like a, is it like, you know, like
No, that's the Mexican
ethno thing.
supremacist.
Okay.
So,
No.
Okay, gotcha. But Mexican nationalist,
No.
gotcha.
Well, but see, here's the thing, though. Once the United States gets weaker and weaker, we're gonna take back Aslan, and it's gonna be glorious.
Oh shit.
Hey,
this is the
Stone,
20-year plan.
hey, Stoner Mexican guy. Are you mad that your president supports Trump?
Not really. I think it's just a power play to fucking. Because I think they understand that social media is a really powerful tool that can be used against them. They're like, oh shit, they're fucking this guy, and he's the president of the United States. We gotta rein them in.
Right? It's funny that it's him.
Yeah, that's the thing that I thought it was hilarious, honestly. But the Mexican president's a cuck. We don't like him either. Fuck that guy.
So you must be a liberal in that country, right?
I don't even fucking know. Honestly, I'm down with the cartels. Like, I trust them more than I trust the government.
Oh,
At
I
least
was
they
gonna
do
ask you,
hospitals.
how do you feel about the cartels?
Aren't they one the same though? Aren't they one and the same though?
Sort of, but the cartels, I mean, I don't mind them. They're us. They're our people. They look out for us.
And that's why Mexico is Mexico.
Yeah. So it would be better if the cartels just ran the whole thing.
I mean, they already pretty much do. Like, I don't know what
Yeah,
I don't
look
get where
where
everybody
that
thinks.
leads.
It's the fucking
Yeah, they pretty much
CIA and
do.
the cartels that run Mexico. Everybody fucking knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even buy out cops over there.
Oh yeah.
Well, they don't
Wasn't
just buy
there
out
a
cops. They
shootout?
buy whole politicians.
Wasn't there a shootout and the Mexican soldiers lost?
There's like a
Yeah,
there's like
there
a
was.
shootout,
No,
there's
there was
a
a-
shootout every other day.
No,
in
there was
Mexico,
like
dude.
a massive one with 50 cal trucks on the street. Some.
Oh, that's when they took in. That's when they took in. I think El Chapo's son.
Yeah.
and,
That was so funny. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they came out with those armor-plated pickup trucks that had 50 cals on the
Yeah, I
back
saw
and
that.
demanded his release.
Yeah.
And then the president cucked. He's like, "Well, guys, I don't know what we're gonna do. You know, we just have this massive military. Let's give this guy back to the people in pickup trucks that have machine guns on them. It's not like we have jets and rocket launchers and shit."
These people
Like,
don't want
it was so
dead
fucking
bodies.
funny.
They don't want dead bodies. They don't want blood in the street. They're not willing to fight. They're not willing to
What
fight.
always gets me is how calm the Mexicans are. They're like, yeah, this happens every day.
It's been like that. Like, I remember when I was a kid in Durango, we were walking down the street, me and my brother and two of my cousins, and the town in Durango that my family's from, it's like the Wild West. There's no cops. There's dirt roads. People just walk around like doing whatever they do. We saw some guy get stabbed to death, and then he was just like twitching on the floor. Me and my, we just saw him die. And then I was like, oh, the guy's dead. And somebody just came up, picked up his body and shit. It's like, we're like, oh, wow, that actually happened.
Nobody cares. They just go on
Damn.
with their life.
Just another
Well,
day
that
in
guy,
Mexico.
apparently that guy had it coming because he raped the local retarded woman.
Oh yeah.
So nobody gave a shit. Like, oh, that's the guy? Yeah, so somebody just found him and stabbed him to death. And they're like, yeah, fuck that guy.
So he was like the Mexican JF or something. Oh, shit. He's raised.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
there
crazy,
was-
dude.
There was this mentally ill woman that would wander the streets and everybody in the town took care of her. Well, I guess this guy got horny, fucked her, people found out about it, and he got stabbed to death.
Vigilante
Public
justice. There you go.
database.
I approve
Wait,
of
how
that.
is your English so perfect? Like, how you're Mexican and you don't have any type of accent. You don't have like broken English. Like, the fuck? And you're Mexican?
I lived in Mexico when I was younger, and then I lived here when I was growing up, so it sort of adapted.
Okay.
I could.
Hey, well, what do you want me to sound like? Oi, Holmes, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't stereotype.
It's still Mexican.
It's stupid.
Still Mexican. Okay. So,
Like, hey, what's up, fool? You want to go down over here, eh? And go down to the lowrider show, cabron?
all
I
right.
mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like. look, I'm not gonna sit here and act like people don't talk like that. It's just, I don't.
Right.
Fuck.
All right, so still Mexican man, or Mexican guy. What's on your mind that you want to get off?
Well, first of all, I just want to say, when are you gonna take off your fucking shirt?
I knew that was gonna come.
I see that every time.
Oh, why do you want me to take off my shirt, man?
He likes you, dude. He has a crush
Look,
on
listen, I just really need you to do that for me. Okay, I'd really appreciate it.
you. He wants to see your
pay
nipple.
him. You need to pay him.
Apparently, my what were you saying? My nipple hairs have the
Your
Constitution
nipple
on them?
hairs are the symbol, are the follicles of democracy. They're the follicles of freedom.
democracy, of freedom. Damn.
How much, Deadman? How much does it
They're
I told him
they are-
$5.
they are the
Five. Well, you're
they
a
are the
cheap whore.
twine that holds this country together. You must free them.
I told him $5. That was the
Freedom,
initial offer,
yeah.
and I increased it to 20 because he just kept on asking. Still Mexican guy.
Well, I mean, to be quite honest, I do this everywhere. I go to random streamers and demand they take off a specific article of clothing.
Oh, for me, it's only my
I
shirt.
forget who it was. I told some dude to take off his left sock, and he just went fucking aggro, started screaming at the camera like, "This motherfucker always wants me to take off my left sock. What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Wow.
Hey, I like your trolling, dude. I like your trolling. That's what I do
Well,
to liberal streams.
it's very innocuous and stupid, and people either they get really fucking mad or they start fart huffing really hard and like, "You're not even a good troll." And it's like, you guys are.
Oh yeah, that's the coping.
I love that
response.
shit.
Yeah, I just find
And
it
I just
funny.
Oh, I get that all
you-
the time.
And
I find it
figure with
hilarious.
You, I just tell you to take your shirt off because fucking why not?
Yeah.
There's no real reason for it.
Well, I gotta keep on pushing on that one. Maybe one day you have a chance.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. But
I don't think MrDeadman. I've ever seen him scream, so I don't think you could make him mad.
I've gotten mad before.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
everybody
think
has
Mom's
gotten mad.
Ravioli
But
was around for that. I don't even recall what was happening during that stream. I think it was playing a game. I got mad before. Oh man, it was like
certain gang.
it was what?
A certain gang.
Oh, you call that mad? Okay, I did get
They-
kind of mad, but I was talking to him. I was talking out their language.
They
Which-
who shall not be named.
I'll name them.
oh, Play Gang,
Play Gang. Dark Ninja.
Play Fags.
You know something about them? I think you had something to talk about.
Yeah,
them.
they're trash, dude.
Okay.
They're garbage. I can't stand them, dude. And what's funny is they recently kicked me off of their server because I was fucking trashing on them, dude. They can't handle one person.
Now,
They fucking gangbang you and fucking voice in the VC, and then like whenever you actually show them up, they'll fucking kick you, and which makes them hypocrites because they fucking always
Wait,
complain and cry that you kick them and hug box or whatever, but they're over there doing the same shit.
right.
Hey, Dark Ninja. I see your profile picture. Why are you so familiar? Did you watch Metaker?
Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, how do you know Medicare?
Who doesn't know
Oh,
Medicare?
everyone knows him. I remember most of the top comments. I think you were quite a lot in his streams, right?
Yeah.
You,
I was,
Joey Jojo, some faggot with the rabbi with the radio. You know him?
Yeah, Drunken Peasants featured me because they were butthurt and I was talking trash about them, and this
Oh.
guy named Adonis Paul, like he's a pretty well-known streamer too, and
Okay.
and then Ethan Ralph, dude, he fucking like me and him had a little quarrel on Twitter one time, and he fucking blocked me. But I mean, who doesn't he block? I think he's blocked Deadman too.
Oh yeah, he's
Wait,
blocked me. He's blocked me.
You're
No,
not
okay.
white, right?
No, I'm Hispanic.
Okay,
Is
now-
Nick Fuentes white?
Hmm.
That's a good question. I would think he's white, but his last name is not white.
I mean, the last name doesn't make the person, does it?
Right. But yeah, you're right. I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to change the subject. Deadman, why did Ethan Ralph block you, if you don't mind me asking?
On what? On Twitter?
Yeah.
He blocked me because I think I was doing videos and streams about him. You know? And I did send him some tweets that he didn't like about, he did not care much for, so there's that. I don't know. I mean, if you call him names, he's going to block you. Now, about the Plague Gang, just a little bit. For those who don't know who the Plague Gang is or who they are, do you mind kind of explaining that real fast?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think it's better not to get into that.
Well, I mean, I don't
briefly.
know. I don't know the Plague Gang's origins. From what they told me, and from what I got, is their origins came from Ethan Ralph's server.
Right.
Yeah, I think Ethan Ralph was associated with them some way or another. I'm not too sure what the affiliation was, but I'm pretty sure that's how they started being the Plague Gang or whatever.
Okay. All right. And did they have any? I mean, what was your run-in with them like? I mean, were you part of them for a little while? I mean, what happened?
No, dude. It's a long story, dude. Honestly, it all started back in December of 2019. And like I said, it's a long story. I actually wasn't even planning to be any of this. I don't know if you ever watched Predator Poachers. Have you ever seen that?
Predator Poachers. No.
Yeah, these people they'll entrap or not entrap. Sorry, that's the wrong term. They'll go and confront these pedos who try to meet minors online or whatever, and they'll pose as little kids, and they'll get like nasty text messages and stuff. And they'll go confront them. So I was watching them, and then so they had one time posted an online predator named Jared Genesis, and I guess the reason why Jared Genesis became known was because Keemstar. Do you know who Keemstar is?
Yeah.
So Keemstar had made a tweet about Jared Genesis saying, or telling YouTube to take down his channel, because Jared Genesis was like kind of blogging about his life or whatever. And then like one time Jared Genesis was streaming about how he would date an 8-year-old or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so Predator Poachers had contacted or something about Jared Genesis, and they were going to go to his house and shit like that. And so I started following and watching Jared Genesis because, you know, he was getting a lot of attention. And from then on, like I didn't even have Discord or anything back then. And from then on, I tried to. So I've noticed Jared had a bunch of thumbs down, had a bunch of negative comments and shit like that. And there was one thing I wanted to ask Jared, so I got in the comments, asked him, you know, can you address why you would date an 8-year-old? And he wouldn't really answer me, and then he finally answered me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he literally said he would date an 8-year-old. You can look it up, like it's still like in the YouTube.
What?
Yeah. So anyways, he finally answered me, and then he responds by saying, no, bro, you need to go ahead and join my Discord, and we could talk there and shit like that. I was like, I'm not gonna fucking download the app. I don't know what Discord is, and I don't care about it. I'm not gonna download it. And he just didn't respond to me then. So, I mean, I guess like a few videos later, I kept on bugging him, and he told me that the only way he would get an answer out of me or out of him was joining his Discord, and I finally did it. And so as I joined his Discord as his server, the thing I didn't know about was his haters were actually watching him in his server that he didn't know about. So he had a bunch of haters in his server that he didn't know about, and they thought that I was affiliated with him and I was trying to be his friend. So it started from there, and these haters, yeah. So these haters are also YouTubers. So you have Chris, the 30-year-old boomer. He did make one of his videos went viral not too long ago about I don't know, video games. I forgot what it was about. I think he was talking about how he thought that video games started downplaying white people or something like that. I don't know. And then he got
okay.
He got viral about it like not too long ago. Well, anyways, this guy 30-year-old boomer was in there, and a lot of other people were in there. And this same guy, this Chris guy, had, I guess, called his parents or called his dad, because Jared had also lived with his parents. He's like 33 and he lives with his parents or whatever. And this Chris guy called his parents, told his dad what he was doing and shit like that. And I guess his dad finally like shut off the internet. And so like I didn't really get to like ask what I needed to ask because I was in there for like 3 days in
Mhm.
that server. While before Jared got booted offline, or not booted offline, but took offline by his parents. And then after he left, all his
His
haters
parents took him offline.
came out from the woodwork, yeah, and just started trashing on me, dude. And so like after I was there and them talking smack, I started talking smack back and started trolling and started making videos. And after I make videos, like I started getting featured on these other YouTubers. And I mean it went from there. And then I guess like from down the line, like from YouTuber to YouTuber to YouTuber, I can't even talk. Fucking Plate Gang fucking finally noticed me, which I didn't even know who these guys are. I think at the time, like after months of like going back and forth with these masses of people, I think after months of that, I think like maybe in January or February or March, Plate Gang finally appeared in my server. And I didn't even know who these people were. I didn't know nothing about them. They just showed up and started talking shit. And, I was, at that time, I was like, I thought that I was invincible. I thought that I couldn't get doxxed. I thought that I couldn't get swatted or anything like that. I thought, it wasn't really real. And come to find out, I was proved wrong, dude. Like they doxed me. They swatted me. I don't even know how in the fuck they did it. Honestly, dude, I don't know. It was weird, man. It was surreal. And it wasn't about, in the end, it wasn't about like with them. It wasn't about that they thought that I was affiliated with this Jared Genesis, because I made it clear in the early stages that I wasn't affiliated with him whatsoever. I was just trying to get answers. It was about that they were just trying to get a reaction out of me, and that's what they do with the people they harass, man. They try to get reactions out of people, and I guess they like the reactions that I gave. I would make videos, and I didn't make multiple videos about them. I uploaded like one video about the Play Gang saying that they doxed, children and shit like that, which, they they had posted pictures about my daughter, online, and it was very upset. I was very upset, dude. It was upsetting.
Imagine so.
And yeah, dude, and that Stretch guy, he's not part of. I don't know if you know who Stretch is.
Yeah.
There's this guy named Stretch.
Yeah,
He hangs around. Oh, you seen him around? So he hangs. Yeah, Stretch, Hef, and like Ear Juice. So they hang around with Plate, but they're not really a part of Plate. And fucking Stretch, dude. Okay, so Ear Juice made a fucking like song about my daughter, dude. Oh, dude, I was it got to me so bad, dude. And he fucking gave it to Stretch, and Stretch uploaded it on his fucking YouTube. And
fuck.
I think they ran out of targets, so they went after you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Got
think
hit like randomly because they were like, nobody's here anymore. So.
Well, yeah, they're running out of
Probably.
targets when they go after like even me. It's like, all right, guys, come on.
wait,
now.
when did they go after you?
I don't know if they really did. I don't know what you call it. But with the little thing we not too long ago where they were like in the voice chat, whatever, and then later on the chat.
Oh,
and when talk some shit. That stream was restreamed on Grim Cheers.
I want to see that. Hold on. Oh, Grim. Oh no, I don't like Grim Cheers, dude. I can't stand Grim Cheers. Grim Cheers is with the Plate Gang.
Yeah.
What?
My opinion with the guys, I'm not gonna name anyone, but I think it's called troll shielding, isn't it? You don't go after the trolls. You kind of run interference for them, so you don't get fucked with yourself.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, Plate Gang was also working on other people at the same time they were working on me. That's what they do. They look for what they call locales, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but any normal person is a locale to them. So I'm guessing like I don't really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it didn't take long for me to see the interaction in voice chat and chat to go from these people just pick a target and then justify by any
Oh
means.
yeah, dude. And then they'll try to say like, "Oh, we only do this for a good cause because."
Yeah, it's against
Yeah.
pedophiles and
Yeah, but
Global-
they're just
global doxing.
yeah, it's all fucking
Ethical doxing.
yeah, exactly. Oh, what people dox what?
No, ethical doxing. That was one thing that was brought up in the voice
yeah,
chat.
it went quickly from what's wrong with doxing to we only dox pedophiles to
Yeah.
oh, it's funny. So
Yeah, dude, they're hypocrites. They're just fucking throwing bullshit at you,
I
dude.
mean,
just
people
to-
like that sooner or later are gonna die on their own sword. So.
Right.
honestly, dude, I think they dox each other. I think they keep it on the down low. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't know how they're doxing like everybody and they haven't doxed each other. Like, it's just weird.
What's the thing that was called Alex Jones? Bohemian Grove.
Oh
Wasn't
yeah.
the thing in Bohemian Grove that the way they earn the trust between each other is to know everything about each other?
Ah, yeah.
Mediate and
Yeah.
talk
You gotta
to
know
someone.
your enemy.
Good point.
So
Good
it's
point.
like I know you, you know me. We don't fuck with each other. So
Yeah. that
Good
makes
point.
sense.
So so there that might be true. They might have doxed each other.
They gotta know each other's
I mean,
secrets.
at the end of the day, the Stretch guy, can he really afford to peace out? Can
Stretch
he really say, okay, I'm out now?
Right.
I
So-
think if anybody found out about Stretch, he would probably be terrified because he does have a child and he does have like a wife that he's been with
Mhm.
for like 15 years. So like what the fuck is he doing online fucking like posting songs about my fucking 10-year-old daughter and like it's literally pedophilic fucking lyrics. Like what the fuck is he doing?
How much info did you have out there anyway?
Do what?
How much info did they have on you? Like,
Oh, everything, dude. They
I mean, prior to that, like what did you have out
prior?
there?
No, they didn't really have
Still-
anything, dude. They didn't. The only thing, because I covered like half my face on my videos, and I was trying to make sure like they weren't gonna get my full face because I had a feeling somebody was gonna end up doxing me. So that was the whole bit on this shtick I was putting up, so I can
Wait,
have
so
a
you
reason
dress
to
up as
cover
a
half my
ninja?
face.
You dress up as a ninja
Yeah.
on your stream? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was doing all that.
Okay. Well, yeah,
I
I'm
don't-
not criticizing because I have half my streams lately. I've been looking like a meth dealer, so
Yeah, I thought you had autism or something. Kaiser said that. I don't know. You said that he had Nazi gold, and I was like, "What the fuck have I?" Started?
Oh no, that was when me and Kaiser. I'm good with Kaiser now. I just don't know if he's good with me.
No, I thought that you legit thought that you were a ninja, like you had autism. I don't know. It's too much lore for me.
It's
Follow.
it's like a year long worth of lore.
you trained in
Um,
Japan. Or was it like a secret dojo or something?
Shinobi Death Cult.
Okay, so that's how you got
Yeah.
involved. That's how the play game got involved with you and all that, and your run-ins with them. But
Right, and
Even-
then
Okay.
yeah, fucking Air Juice, man. He fucking made he literally poured gasoline in the fire, dude. He didn't have to fucking make those. So Air Juice also made a doctored video. Okay, so one time I made a stream and I explained
Oh,
where
I
I came
know.
from. Yeah, and I had said that that I got into Grinder and I was posing as a 14-year-old boy to lure pedophiles. And
Mhm.
so
Oh,
fucking
that's something. I didn't know.
right. So Ear Juice made a doctored video. I mean, it wasn't a video. It was more like the sound,
okay,
like the audio. He made a doctored audio and plastered on the video, and it said that I was trying to lure 14-year-old boys, and it looked real because you cannot see my lips moving
right.
as my half of my face was covered. So it was his advantage to get me as he put out that doctored video to other YouTubers, and so it spread around. And I'm pretty sure your boy Grim Cheers also has that doctored video, which I can't stand. Grim
He probably
Cheers.
does. He probably does. Yeah, he did that. I wouldn't be surprised. So that's something that Ear Juice does? Like he'll doctor, he'll edit like the audios and videos and stuff, and
Yeah, he's really good with that kind of shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
it's-
one of his live streams he played around with.
Oh,
audio.
really?
Yeah, I just once. I didn't know about him. That's when I met Deadman.
Yeah, Earjuice is a piece of
Gunt.
shit, dude.
The gun.
Yeah, every now and then he comes
Yeah.
in the chat, you know. I don't know him. Obviously, I don't know him personally. I just know that he dunks on the Gunt quite a bit.
Yeah, he don't. I guess that's one thing y'all have in common.
Yeah, I think that might be the only thing we have in common, really, honestly. But yeah, I mean, so I just want to say, I mean, but you do have the video where you said that you're posing as a 14-year-old boy and you're going on Grinder, like you have the original video that
Yeah,
shows-
it's unlisted, but I can
Sounds so
make
bad.
it. I
No
can
matter what
make it.
context.
Yeah. Let's see if I can post it in the.
Do you
In the
really want
chat.
to?
I can post it in the chat. I just have it unlisted.
No,
Okay.
I mean, Deadman.
Now the drama or the drama that we're actually been in for a while is Discord related, kind of internet, I guess, related. Pterodactyl was like, hey, is this like Discord related? Yeah, it is.
Okay, but if Ninja posts it, then someone says, "Look, Deadman has 14-year-old boys in his Discord."
Oh wait, I
Oh,
can't post
no.
in your
Oh,
server.
no.
Oh yeah, that's
I'll just
right.
send it to you through a message.
Oh no, yeah, you can do that too. That's fine. You can do that.
Yeah, I'll just give you a DM
I
it
heard
to you.
I heard that in the
I'll
past.
I'll
that-
give you the timestamp. Give me a second.
Yeah, I've heard that in the past that your juice would do something like that. This is kind of like okay. That sucks that he does. Obviously, that's not good. And if he's twisting what people say, that's really fucked up. Especially
All
something
right,
like
here's
this.
the timestamp. Oh yeah, dude, that's the timestamp. And then if you go on Grim Cheers, you'll see that it's completely doctored. Because I know Grim Cheers has the doctored video, and try to show Kaiser. And I don't know. I think Kaiser fell for it. I'm not too sure. But
Okay. Let's see. I'm playing it now. I'm playing part of it. Oh, it plays music. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. I'll screen it later. But you do have it. I'll take a look at it later. I wasn't saying that because I doubt you. I was saying that you have that in case anyone were to say, "Oh no, he's lying," whatever. That way, I have my receipt.
oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna have I'm not gonna delete it. I just
Okay,
have it
that's
unlisted.
Good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
So that happened. Now, do you have any other grievances or things that you would like to get off your chest?
I just want to say I appreciate you having me on, and not. I guess it's
You're a
kind of
Mexican
different.
nationalist.
Yeah, and then Mexican accent.
Viva
I guess
la
it's kind.
raza.
It's kind of different. Having people or joining a stream that actually is allowing me to talk and shit like that, like peacefully. I'm usually used to jumping on streams that are always having people always screaming and yelling at me and talking shit and calling me all sorts of names, and it's crazy. It's different. I appreciate that.
Well,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
pretty,
I haven't
pretty
even
chill
called
stream
into
here.
anything.
Pretty chill stream. I mean, you just come on and you talk
Yeah.
about whatever issue you have. Some guy did it with Timothy. He did it the other night, last night. He was talking about some comic stuff. I know very little about comic drama, but he was talking about it. It's all right. Talk to him. I mean, that's what this is about. But Rant and Chill is
Before
supposed to be
Deadman,
about-
I haven't even called into anything. So
Yeah, look at that.
Never.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. I gotta wake up for
All
work
right, I'll go
tomorrow,
ahead and
so I'll see y'all
Peacefully
later.
sunset you. I'll not use that.
Yeah.
I hate that phrase now. I don't know, but it was a good phrase, but damn, it was ruined. I'll just kick you. How about that?
All right. See y'all later.
All right, Mom's ravioli. Now, what about you? Are there any? Is there anything on your chest that you'd like to get off real fast?
Well, I got a question for you, I guess.
Okay, I
Uh,
can answer questions.
I see the Texas secession thing is ramping up.
Oh yeah, it
Heard
is.
about
It is. quite a bit.
Are you gonna join it?
Oh yeah, I'll totally join it. I want to see what happens. It should be fun.
I'm not even sure what would happen.
Right? Like I don't think it's actually
so
gonna,
weird.
I don't think it's actually going to happen. If it does happen, hey, cool. Like Texas has oil. It does have resources to sustain. My issue would be how, because right now, like the state doesn't have any. It doesn't have a state tax. So and I was thinking about this earlier today. I was like, man, I should probably look into what would happen if this were to go through, because how is Texas going to fund itself? Like, what is Texas?
Yeah, I think I asked this in last stream. Is
how
any
does it get its
resource
income?
there? Are you missing any resource?
Not that I'm aware of. Then again, I haven't really fully looked into it either.
Like food? Can't really grow, I think.
We should be able to grow food. No, we have plenty of land. We got a shit ton of land. And I do see, driving through Texas, I mean, you see plenty of farmland. Let's see food production in Texas.
Thought it was one big desert.
Oh no, it's not one giant desert. No way. No. Yeah, Texas. They actually, Texas is the top producer of cotton, hay, sheep, goats, horses. So vegetables. So wheat. Some of the state's top crops are also vegetables, citrus, corn, wheat, peanuts, pecans, rice. Oh yeah, we got a huge rice thing, especially with the area I live in. I mean, this land I live in, Houston, used to just be fucking swampland.
I think the worst thing that could happen is like you secede, and then all of these people from the blue states are like, I want in, and then they vote for the same shit.
Yeah, that could be annoying. I am curious though, because right now, the states do benefit from federal money. So it's not going to receive that. I wonder how it's going to substitute that. How is it going to take care of that? The federal money usually.
What about the flag?
Well, we already have a badass flag. We already have.
I mean, like the U.S. flag. Would they have to change it?
Oh, yeah. We'll just fly the Texas flag.
No, I mean the other states.
Oh yeah, they would have to change it. They have to take the fucking star off.
Oh, it's gonna be so ugly.
Oh.
You got any other states that would join?
I don't know about that. I heard something about.
Can
that.
they?
Wait,
Can they even?
You think Kansas is going to join us?
No, I mean, I saw that Texas has a special, I guess, right to secede, and there was one other state.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one is it?
Let's see. Oh, I mean, it's in there. It's in their laws. Like they have a
it's
right
in the
to succeed. But
Constitution, I think.
here's the thing, though. So a piece of paper says they have the right to succeed. I mean, we know how it's. Look, man. I'll back it. I'll totally support it. But I know how it's going to end. It's going to end with, no, you're not. You're not doing that. And they're going to roll in before they roll in with their guys, they're going to cut off the federal money. But first do it soft. I'm like, no, you're not. Because once we cut off that federal money, what are you going to do? And then
Evolve.
all right, you're gonna have to move. If that
I mean,
doesn't
all
work,
divorces are painful.
if that doesn't work, then they just bring in some muscle to force us. So I'll back it.
But at that point, it's all out war, isn't it?
Yeah, at that point, it's
The optics alone of oof.
Yeah. Destroy Texas to take it back over.
We have to nuke Texas. Does Texas have nukes?
Texas actually has nuclear facilities. It does have. It does.
Oh, there you go.
You know what, too? Texas produces a lot of oil. So maybe we could, if he did do that, be like, hey, wait. We have something you want, though. So how about we start trading? We could make this benefit. We could make it work.
I think so. I mean, you've done it before. You were a republic, so.
Right.
I think the worst that could happen, I don't think they would invade, maybe. It's kind of like Brexit. They would punish you through economic means.
Texas accounts for about 41% of the nation's crude oil production. All right. So, you know what? That's 41% of the nation's crude oil. So we just like buy. You're going to have to, you're going to have to make up that cost somewhere, make up that difference somewhere.
Yeah. Would be just funny if you held a referendum.
Yeah, we got plenty of cows over here. We got there's two things that come out from Texas: steers and queers. We got plenty of steers. Shit.
Yeah, pterodactyl in chat says succession won't happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
Civil war.
It won't happen.
Oh, without civil war.
Right.
Because let's say you had a referendum, it went through, it got passed. Now you're free in a way. You would be punished, maybe to rejoin, and then the deep state would be like, no, false flag, take it back. But then the other states would join in.
See, if they were smart. Oh man, okay, yeah. If this were to happen, it would definitely be they would do like sanctions or whatever. They would fuck us over in trade. They would do that sort of stuff, and then they would try to then use might. I was gonna say they could try to use subversion, but that takes time.
What about roads?
Oh,
railroads.
Ooh, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, how would you travel from one place to another?
Well, railroads. We do have railroads in the U.S. I mean, if they're in the U.S.,
I mean, like if a railroad passes through Texas.
Well, we seized that bitch. We're fucking bandits.
Like how much infrastructure do you have? Do you get massive trade routes?
Fucking Texas bandits over here, man. Oh, we're gonna charge a luxury tax on those goods. I don't know. We have this. Well, the thing is, we have to screen the cargo, make sure it's legit, make sure there's no fucking bombs being sent over through from Cali land or something, or make sure there's no citizens from California or refugees from California wanting to sneak into the Republic of Texas. We got to screen that shit. So we're gonna have some walls, guard towers, all the entry points, pretty much, guarded, screened. You have to. But honestly, I think once they cut all the federal money, I think that's the part that will be fucked up. I don't know how much federal money Texas gets.
Well, like I said, it's going to be a painful divorce, so it's not going to be easy.
But this is not also... This is
worse.
I think this is like the second time recently that this idea has popped up, though it's getting pretty good momentum. Usually it's spun in the news like a bunch of loons want to do some crazy. Texans get crazy.
It's also funny how democracy is so great, but when people vote for, we want to secede, then it's like, oh no, you can't do that.
Oh, wait.
No.
These are just quick searches here. See, Texas sent the federal government $261 billion in taxes in 2016. The state government received $39.5 billion in grants in return. Oh shit. Well, wait. We paid though $261 billion in taxes. What if we just stop paying those taxes? Stop paying the federal taxes, and then we just keep that money for ourselves.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, they're not gonna support that. No, there's no way. Let's say it happened now with like Biden and Harris.
Oh, couldn't they blockade you with ships? No trade in or out.
They can blockade us.
It's not war technically. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's
we wouldn't
great.
get any imports, and then And then what's going to happen? Is the U.S. going to say we don't exist or whatever, or are they going to treat us like Taiwan, like we don't exist?
Rogue state with nuclear weapons.
Yes. Oh,
could you imagine in the future Facebook says Texas does not exist? This post is censored.
Yeah. The YouTube videos, YouTube streams, it has like some sort of like Wikipedia correction thing. Be like, Texas doesn't exist. It's a complete fabrication, you know?
Yeah, like Google Maps entirely like.
They'll probably make it where Google Maps or Google doesn't work because that's a Silicon Valley app. So they'll be like, nope. Well, you're cut off from that. You're cut off from Google. You're cut off from all those stuff. Cool. I guess we'll have to start using actual maps again. People have to know where they're going before they go somewhere. Oh my God. Do you remember what it was like to drive around not knowing where you were going? Having to go by reference points and actually look for street signs?
When I was little, our family used to drive like 300 kilometers back and forth, which is a lot here, by the way. It's like one end of the country to another. And all you had was road signs. So.
Yeah, I remember like having to use like, was it MapQuest? To map out where I'm gonna go, you know, how I'm gonna get there. Okay, I'm looking for this exit. I would go for this sign. Okay, and look for landmarks.
Yeah. In the U.S. movies, you also always have that scene in the car, right? With the map. The guy pulls out the map and it's like, you know, looking around. Oh, what?
Man, people don't even know how to read maps now. You know, they try doing that stuff. They wouldn't know how to read it. They'd be like, what is this? Right? Yeah, big tech would definitely block out. Man, it's interesting. We would need to get resources, some other resources like big tech. We would have SpaceX, for what it's worth. We have Elon Musk. He's over here now.
Nice.
We have Joe Rogan. So we have the top podcast, Top Dog Podcast. And then we have Alex Jones. All right. We got a shit ton of
Alex
guns.
Jones, the president of Texas.
He could be the propaganda machine. He could be the fucking. He could be Jeffrey Goebbels. He could be the fucking propaganda machine. They're showing the frogs gay. You know, you gotta stop these fucking chemicals. Yeah, I can see that shit.
I have this image in my mind. Alex Jones in the Texas, whatever the fuck, capital, right? Tie is like loose, shirt is ripped, he's like high on cocaine, he has the nuclear coat.
Dude, it's hilarious. I want to see it happen, but I don't know. That'd be cool. Maybe it'd be like a...
Rogan busts in through the door, through the security service. Alex, don't do it. Alex.
You don't understand, Joga. You don't understand. They're showing the frogs gay. They're fucking intergalactic psychic vampires. They're coming for our kids. We're going to stop them.
We have to nuke California.
We got to have new Hillary Clinton. And the lizard. The lizard people. Biden's one of them.
And then Alex Jones talks with someone. The camera pans over. He's talking to himself. Oh my god.
Yeah. Man. That would be cool. So I would hope for it to happen. It'd be interesting, but I don't think it's actually gonna happen though. That's the bummer of it. That's the bummer. So I'll back it, but it's worth it.
President Ted Cruz, pterodactyl in chat.
Oh yeah. That'd probably happen.
Zodiac killer in office. Mm-hmm.
Why not? Why not? All right. Now I do need to take a piss. So
okay.
I'll probably wrap this stream up here. Unless
okay, can I air one last issue?
Sure.
I
sure.
would like to. Do you Bitcoin?
Do I get Bitcoin?
do you own Bitcoin?
No, I don't own any Bitcoin.
Do you plan?
I guess so. I mean, people do trade it, and it's worth something. They say.
Well,
Right.
I mean, it's been blowing up.
It's been blowing up. Yeah, I suppose I should probably buy some. You know, get that and see what
It
happens.
was 10K in start of 2019. I bought it in Christmas. It was 20K, and now it's 40. So,
Man, like
and it also crashed.
it's pretty expensive too. I mean, you buy like I don't even know. Honestly, with that stuff, I don't even know where to go or where to start. I'm the last person to ask about Bitcoin stuff because I'm such a freaking normie about that. I don't even know, which means uneducated, uninformed.
Oh, I'm a normie too in that, because even though I wrote the paper on my final on it, I've never actually bought it until Christmas. And now I dragged my family into it as well, and now I got 3 people on me. Like,
Oh.
how does this work? I
So-
have to do this
so
payment and this verification.
I heard that you don't have to buy a whole coin; you buy part of it or something because of
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much it
yeah.
costs. Okay,
The whole coin is worth 41,000.
okay.
So whatever you buy, you get a small percentage of that.
All right. Now, but you could actually mine for Bitcoin too.
Yes, but mining it isn't profitable anymore.
Hmm.
Because the more you mine, the more difficult it gets. Like,
Okay.
every time you mine a new Bitcoin, the next one is going to be more difficult.
And
And I
What
can't
exactly-
remember when, but
man, I'm such a noob here. I mean, what exactly is a Bitcoin? Just a sequence of code that's just like, what is it? It's just
yes, just numbers.
numbers. I mean, you mine it through. I mean, when D Live starts going crazy in my graphics card, is that them trying to mine, or or is that just a joke? Is that just a stupid joke?
No. Some websites do use Bitcoin as a sort of a payment when you visit to pay for the hosting.
Hmm. Interesting.
I mean, Nick Fuentes got $500,000 worth of Bitcoin in one day.
Oh, look at that! Jeez, I need see if I could just pretend to be like Nick Fuentes. I suppose I could, but no, I don't have a cat boy. I need a cat boy.
I think it's worth even more now, 750
Shit.
maybe, because the time he got it was January 6th, 7th.
Oh damn! Look at that. So you got the
He even
Bitcoin-
said recently that he could go off, quit politics, go and be okay.
So you got the Bitcoin and you're set now, right? Because it's gone up.
No, I don't have a whole Bitcoin, but I have some. It's like an investment. Right now it's worth 40,000, but it's projected to go up to 100,000.
Okay,
Sure.
and you can sell it. Like right now, you could sell it.
You
But
can sell it for money. Like, you just whatever place you buy, you just
Yeah.
withdraw
okay,
in whatever currency you want.
I know some people.
I'm just kind of worried a bit because I bought it from a US site, and I'm not sure what happens if the US implodes.
Well, hopefully Bitcoin is still around, right? I mean, it's not tied. It's not really tied to the dollar, right? It's just it's its own thing. It's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, like, in a physical sense, if California burns down.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
it's in San Francisco.
Yeah, or some hobos, some hobos raid the server or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, as the dollar goes down, the Bitcoin goes up.
Mm.
That's why Bitcoin is going up, by the way, because of Biden.
Oh, thanks. Look at that. Well, that's interesting. So you strongly do recommend people getting Bitcoin.
Yes,
All right. Well, I'll look into
not
that.
the shitcoin, Bitcoin, or maybe Ethereum.
All right. But definitely not the lemons. Not the what do you use for lemons?
No, no,
The Lino.
no,
Lino.
no.
That stuff is junk.
Nah.
It's not worth money.
Bitcoin actually broke all the roof. I mean, the roof of the ceiling that it wasn't supposed to go through. and all the skeptics now. Even Elon Musk is now saying, you should probably get it. So
Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool.
also, a lot of companies have jumped on it. A bank in Germany jumped on it, and PayPal now allows you to withdraw Bitcoin with real money.
Hey, that's cool. So it would be easier. I could just get it. All right, cool. Anything else on your chest?
Yeah. Where's Carmageddon, my dude?
Carmageddon. All right, let me. Okay, when I end the stream.
No, you don't have to play it if you don't like it.
No, when I end the stream, take a piss. I will rework the configuration of Carmageddon to see if I can get it to work the way I feel like it should. I played like a little bit in the open world. It's like this keybinding. These keybindings suck because it was.
Yeah.
It's not the.
But it's such a funny game. It's such a funny game.
All right, I'll play around with it a little bit, and then if I like it, I'll stream it. Which I'm hoping.
Yeah,
I
if
will.
you don't like it, it's no problem. So.
All right, man. Mom's Ollie, thank you so much for coming on and shooting the shit. I'm going to wrap up here. You guys, Pterodactyl, thank you for watching.
Yep.
And y'all take it easy.